All right, so truly first impressions of not only driving the Cyber Beast, but I've only drove a Tesla once. So a lot of the things are new to me because it's new to Tesla. But I've had this for about 12 hours now, a little bit longer than that. And honestly, this is the coolest car I have ever drove in my life.
And probably most expensive.
Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. All right, so I'm going to do a number of videos in the future. Not a ton, but I'm going to do the things I like the most, things I hate the most, because there are definitely some cons along with the pros. But my first impression, so first of all, it is so smooth. It drives so incredibly smooth, and of course the power is second to none. I mean, you barely press on this, and it almost lifts the front end, believe it or not. Second is how many features that are, some are specific just to the Cybertruck, but some are also to Tesla as well, which I'm fairly newer with. Getting used to it didn't really take that long. And, you know, like here comes a cement truck really slow. We could easily get in front of it. But yeah, so still getting used to a few things, like they have a rear view mirror you actually don't use if your tonneau cover's down. They have a lot of attention from other people, which is weird. Not only them just stopping and slowing down to stare, and you can really tell, like someone will be coming up really fast on your side, then all of a sudden slow down, or people actually interacting. Now, I was a little bit worried about negative interactions. Doesn't seem to be any, but I have, you know, Sentry mode, and that's some of the features we're going to look at in future videos, where when you're away from the car, it actually warns people and it records them and it even notifies your phone. But that's another big first impression that's hard to get used to, is not only does this really not turn on and off like a traditional car, but the you get in with your phone. So there are other optional ways, but for the most part, it's tied to your phone and your profile. So you just get in and out without turning it on or off. That's incredibly difficult adjustment if you're not used to an electric vehicle in general. Also because it doesn't have that startup sound either, because it is electric. The other thing, that first impression, it's not super hard to get used to, even though it's different, is the steering wheel here. As you see, I can't remember what they call it. But I'm really excited about some of the features. Like today we might use the frunk. We're going to the grocery store. We should have brought that box. But so we're still figuring out how we're going to use this day to day. And we still got to get the charging set up. We only have the normal 12 outlet charger as we wait, because we got credit for the in-home charger. Wow, that guy's sticking out a lot. But we're probably, like right now we're driving through a parking lot, definitely going to park away from other cars. It's early Saturday morning. We're going to get our groceries done. And the turn on this is incredible too. So this is almost the most that the steering wheel will turn, and it's the most you need it to. Hell of a lot better than a normal Ford F-150, which is what I usually drive. All right, so couple first impressions. When we went to go pick this up at the dealership, not only were they pretty much rude and dismissive, but it was dirty as hell. It still is dirty as hell, and you're going to see that in a few areas. I also wanted to film the stainless steel aspect of it just for nostalgia, because it's only going to be like this for about 48 hours, and then you'll see the wrap when it's done. And one of the reasons why is how easy it is to get fingerprints and, frankly, scratches on this. And I even found a few small scratches, and they pretty much told me that's just the way it is. So as you saw, this is the Foundation series. Still waiting on the wheel covers and then the light bar at the top, because this is the Beast. But I really like the storage that it has. So the it's actually locked right now because it's charging. I think I just heard it unlock. Nope. So still figuring things out, of course. I feel I have a pretty good feel on the inside, which we're gonna look at in a second. Huge windshield wiper is ridiculous looking. And you're gonna see how dirty the inside of the car is too, which just blew my mind. I'm making a $120,000 purchase and they can't even clean it, and they're just like, just go take it. So let me get it unlocked and do a quick look at the storage on the front and back. Now, what was really interesting is I turned off the video is instantly when the it unlocked. So maybe it was something with the video because my phone does control it. So here's the tonneau cover. It is not waterproof from my understanding. And one disadvantage you can see right there, if you're driving, you can only have the, you can only see out the back window if the tonneau cover is down. So that's always a negative, but there is a camera on the screen, so you can constantly have that up and watch your rear camera. But see how dirty this is. I mean, this is a brand new car. I haven't taken it off-roading or anything like that. Just disgustingly dirty. Definitely a disadvantage. There is a storage compartment down here as well. You actually have to release the tailgate. So that's where you can actually put like a cooler. So we'll look at that in the future because that's definitely one of my favorite features. The lighting is fantastic back here. One of the things I'm just noticing now is I don't have all the hooks I should have. They do have some charging outlets we'll look at in a future video, but the lighting is pretty neat. Now, if you don't like that, they do have a frunk. So let's take a look at that. So there is the frunk actually open, and again, super dirty. Look at that, unacceptable in my opinion. Yeah, horribly dirty everywhere, and you're gonna see that again on the inside. But this is great storage. You could fit a few carry-on bags. You can actually sit in it, so it's great for tailgating or front gating. There's a number of ways to open it. There's a button on the outside, there's a button on the inside here, and then of course you can do it from the main control pad. And I believe your phone as well. All right, so we're gonna jump in and look at some of the features here. This is how you open it. Has a little bit of logo. It's interesting, they don't actually have a Tesla logo anywhere. Now the crazy thing about this, some of this is Tesla specific, some of it is CyberTruck specific, but the amount of stuff you can do with this screen is just nuts. You can see right here, you can do all the things we're doing from the outside, opening the frunk, the tailgate, the tonneau cover. You can change the ride height. You have unlimited app options, if you will. I've actually already removed a lot of the ones I would never use, but everything from every streaming service known to man, as well as your phone, so text messaging, your work calendar, or your personal calendar, whatever you want, streaming, Bluetooth, you can hook up your phone. Because this is the Foundation series, they do have unlimited internet for life, is what they say, which is kind of nice. And that way you can stream podcasts or, like I said, Netflix, whatever. Now, it also has a rear screen, a little bit back there, first impressions. I don't ever intend to sit back there, but my youngest son, he's 12, he's so excited that he can now watch Twitch while we drive. Now I'm like, don't you have a phone? But still, it's really trendy, really cool. And even a lot of stuff like just the climate control is so futuristic. So this is the direction of the vents. You can change it like that. Like when we first got in the car yesterday, Mrs. X said it was blowing towards my eyes, so I just pulled it down and it no longer does. And almost everything's auto too. You can turn on, you know, from the heated steering wheel to the vented seats, so much different stuff. It does have built-in navigation, which is kind of nice. I really could spend hours and hours. In fact, I had to watch a 40-minute video twice on all this stuff just to get it down. And I think I have a pretty good feel, at least on the stuff I'm going to use. And this is really all of your controls other than a few steering wheel controls, which I like. And once you get it down, so here's all the cameras and turn signals. You can control the music. It has a voice command if you want to override anything. And of course, mine's charging right now. Again, like I said, just through the 12-volt charger. I am getting, you do get credit for a power share where it actually powers your home. And then obviously it'll charge a lot faster than 2 or 3 miles per hour. But yes, so many different things. I'm seeing if there's anything else that I was just like, wow, that is amazing. Almost everything's amazing. So my first impressions, yeah, even this red highlight here, where's that? So you actually do display, lighting. You can change that to whatever color you want. So red, we're gonna go purple. And then they have the whole color wheel in there too, so you could even go nuts. But yeah, so many different options and features. It's almost too much to a point, but I wouldn't want less. So I'm really glad they did that, especially since I plan to own this for a long period of time. So overall, my initial impressions are, I love it. This is probably the coolest vehicle I've not only ever been in, but I've drove and I've owned. So there are some negatives. And like I said, so I'm going to make a video of the top 10 things I love and then the top 10 things I hate. If you want really like a user-friendly video, then on how to use, there's tons and tons of other videos out there, because trust me, I've been watching them for the last few months. And that's it. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like content like this of extreme things, please hit the subscribe button, and please leave a comment, because we give away some cool ass shit. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. So one other first impression, other than I didn't really show you how dirty it is on the inside, because it's kind of dark, it's cloudy right now, but it's extremely dirty, so super disappointed with Tesla on that. On so many levels, makes me not want to buy another Tesla. But also, I hate the attention it's getting. I mean, I'm not a big attention guy, believe it or not, unless I'm around people I know, and I just absolutely hate the attention that it's getting. So for that reason alone, give me some attention by at least hitting that like button and subbing to the channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.